What's up, race fans? My name is Owen, and welcome back to the Ben Fender podcast. And in this one, I will be reviewing the Las Vegas race review, which is the round of 8 opener. So, um, before the race, Chase Elliott and Daniel Suarez had to go to the rear. Both of them are in backup cars since they crashed in practice. Getting on to stage 1, it was 80 laps. Christopher Bell and Kyle Larson were on the front row. Christopher Bell takes the initial lead. Then Larson takes the lead. Then Christopher Bell retakes the lead. Then green flag pit stop start. After that, Ross Chastain got a too fast entering penalty. After that, J.J. Yeley takes the lead. Then Kyle Larson takes the lead. Then Eric Jones gets a flat tire, bringing out the first caution of the race. After that, Christopher Bell wins the race off pit road. Then Kyle Larson takes the lead, and Kyle Larson ends up winning stage 1. At the end of stage 1, there was 2 cars a lap down, and no cars out of the race. At the start of stage 2, it was 85 laps. Corey LaJoie won the race off pit road, but Martin Truex Jr. ends up leading since he did not pit. AJ Allmendinger got a restart violation penalty. He was a little bit back from the car in front of him, so I'll use these guys to demonstrate. So normally you're supposed to be like this when you're behind someone. He was a little bit farther back, so when it turned green, he could get a run on the person in front of him and pass him, which you're not allowed to do. So he got a penalty for that. Then Denny Hamlin takes the lead. Carson Hocevar blows a tire and hits the wall, bringing out the second caution. He is out of the race. Then Brad Keselowski wins the race off pit road. After that, Alex Bowman hits the wall, bringing out the third caution, and he is out of the race. Then Brad Keselowski wins the race off pit road again. After that, Kyle Larson takes the lead, and Kyle Larson ends up winning stage 2. So at the end of stage 2, there was 2 cars out and 1 car a lap down. Alright, so for the start of stage 3, it was 102 laps. Christopher Bell won the race off pit road. Then a little while later, Chase Briscoe hits the wall. Then it bumps into Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and they both spin. That brings out the 4th caution of the race. After that, Kyle Larson wins the race off pit road. Then Ty Gibbs gets into the wall, bringing out the 5th caution, and he ends up losing a wheel. Then after that, Chase Elliott has a restart violation penalty. He basically did the same thing as Allmendinger did, so they got penalized for it. After that, Ty Gibbs has another tire go down. He ended up making it back to the pits. And after that, Kyle Larson ends up winning at Las Vegas and advances to the Final Four. So the top 5 were Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, and Ross Chastain. So, Um, at the end of the race, Ryan Blaney ended up getting disqualified since he had a improper equipment. Um, but then the next day, uh, Blaney's disqualification ended up getting rescinded, so he keeps all the points. Um, instead of being like 53 points, like to the bad for the cut line, he's like 20 something. Yeah, so he's 27 points to the cut line. So a little bit better, but not great. Yeah, so all in all, this race wasn't the most interesting. It was kind of it was boring at a lot of times. Um, Larson and Bell just ran away with this race. Like those two were the only two cars that look competitive today. Um, and yeah, so I'm probably gonna give this race a 6 out of 10. It was really boring at most times. There wasn't a lot of um, battling throughout the final stage or throughout the whole race, if I'm being honest. Um, all right, so that is going to be it for this video, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe, as well as go check out my other channels, one being my main of Fan Rantan, and the other one being a D&D one called Drunkards and Dumbasses. So please go check those ones out. Also, sorry this one took so long to get out. And join me next week when I review the Homestead Miami race. So see you next time. Peace.